Hello everyone, this is Chris and happy April Fool's Eve. And to celebrate, we have a brand new type of beta with a brand new mob, several different types of blocks, and other types of things like that. So subscribe, like, etc. But yeah, let's get into the many features inside this one beta. So the brand new type of mob that was introduced inside this one beta is known as the Axolotl, an underwater style mob which will spawn inside the lush caves, but because they are not inside the beta yet, they do not spawn in naturally. But because we could check them out in creative, we could see how they interact with the world. And as of right now, they don't seem to have too much going for them right now. Like you can see, they're very, very motionless. But what they are supposed to do is they're actually supposed to basically assist you in certain underwater activities. Say if we give them a fish, then they won't necessarily breed or anything. Then what they should do is they should be able to follow you around and help you in underwater adventures. One thing you are able to do, though, is to pick them up with the buckets. Then you do get yourself a bucket of axolotl. It's very difficult. It's really easy to just poke them right back out of the water. So yeah, it took me a few tries, but I did manage to get myself a bucket of the golden axolotl right here. So yeah, they don't seem to be finished quite yet right now, but it's cool to see that they're in the game regardless. When heading underground now, when you hit to around Y16 to Y0, you will now find a brand new type of block known as Deepslate. And yeah, they only spawn in pockets of Deepslate right now, as you would find, say, diorite, the granite, andesite, and other types of things like that. But yeah, when you do find this type of block, then this isn't the only block you could use to make this, because yeah, when you head yourself all the way down here, we could see there is a lot of different types of blocks right here. So we have the normal Deepslate, we have the tiled Deepslate, we have the polished Deepslate, and we have the Deepslate bricks. Yeah, you are spoiled for choice when it comes to Deepslate. So basically, when you mine it, it's pretty much like cobblestone, where when you mine the normal Deepslate, then you will get the cobbled version of that, but it's not stuck as the cobbled version, because when you place it inside of a furnace, then it will eventually smelt up and turn into the normal Deepslate. And not only is there a new type of block we could find underground, there's also going to be new types of ores we could find underground. The Deepslate version of every single type of ore will be inside the game, but some won't necessarily be accessible. The coal, the copper, and I believe the iron are only going to be accessible through the creative inventory, but in the future we will be seeing all these different types of blocks spawning deep below Y equals 0. But there is a way to get yourself the Deepslate version of the ores right now, and that is by finding a pocket of the Deepslate right now, and then finding the ores that could generate it. Because we can see right here we have the Deepslate redstone. If we look around a little bit more, we could probably find even more versions of the Deepslate. There are ways on getting it. It's just not quite as easy as the normal types of ores. So yeah, right now I wouldn't necessarily recommend you go mining for right now, but in case you do want to really get your hands on this new type of Deepslate ores and other types of things, then totally go for it. And much like last beta, where we had the sort of sliver of rotten flesh, we have the sliver of this thing, which looks to be in your hand. It looks like a snowball. You can't interact with it. You can't throw it. If you throw it on the ground, like, it's completely a snowball for some reason. So I don't know what this item's supposed to be. I don't know what this item is supposed to do, but once again, we have another sort of a sliver of a type of unnecessary or unintentional style thing inside the betas. But what we do have inside the betas that is intentional is some really exciting things. Like, I'm very excited to get my hands on some axolotl armies, or I'm excited to build maybe a castle using Deepslate, or loads of different types of things to do inside this one beta alone, with so many different types of blocks. So yeah, look out for me using all these probably in my tower build series at some point in the future. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.